What's going on, folks? This is Shadow Stars coming at you with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be covering a tweet that just completely missed my radar. I didn't see it until today, and I thought, you know what? It deserves to be looked at. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So the tweet that I'm going to be looking at is the tweet that CEO of AMC, Adam Aron, posted yesterday. He talked about how National Popcorn Day is tomorrow. So, yep, today, happy National Popcorn Day. We know that AMC has a promotion, so does Cinemark, C&K, that popcorn will be 50% off. And I've explained this in previous videos that this event, if it attracts more people to the theaters, if it attracts more people to spend more at the concession stands, it makes sense. If not, you're providing a discount that's just eating up into your profit margins. It's eating up into how much revenue that you could be making. But I'm not going to touch on that point any further. I think it's beating a dead horse. The thing that I really want to focus on today is a couple points that it wasn't covered in my previous National Popcorn Day points. So the first point I want to talk about is how Adam Aron gives an update. He talks about how there's 890,000 AMC Investor Connect members. Now, this figure, every time he's given an update, has always given me a question. Why are there so few Investor Connect members versus the supposed figure, the supposed number of AMC shareholders? People have always touted that figure. Oh, look, we're 4 million strong. And if you believe one of the videos that's been circulating around for the past couple of weeks of some supposed shareholder talking with Adam Aron at a movie screening, that there's like 3 million shareholders now. Let's use the lowest figure then. Let's say there's 3 million shareholders. If you have 3 million shareholders of AMC, why do you only have 890,000 Investor Connect members? If you had 4 million shareholders, why only under 1 million Investor Connect members? I've always had that question. Makes no sense. Does AMC Investor Connect, does that cost you any money to sign up? No, it's free. It's a free program. You can sign up for free. They don't charge you to continue your membership. So what's the downside? Are you providing them any real personal info? Not really. You can set up a fake email, a spam email account. You can put in whatever information. So you're not giving them any super personal, sensitive, valuable information. It costs you nothing. Is the whole process to sign up very convoluted and difficult? No. You can do it basically in 5 minutes. And if you had such an avid group of shareholders that are so supportive of the company, you got millions strong. I've heard claims recently that, you know what, it's no longer 4 million, it's 5 million, 6 million, 10 million shareholders of AMC. Okay, you have that many shareholders, yet you can't get even half of that to sign up for a free program that AMC has. A free program, if you sign up, you'll get offers like this: free single gourmet Oreo popcorn. A membership program, basically, where you don't even have to prove that you're a shareholder. All you do is click, oh, yes, I'm an AMC shareholder. There's no verification for that. But you're supposed to have that millions of shareholders, but you can't get even 1 million to sign up for the program. That just, to me, didn't make sense. What's so difficult? And I'd love to see if anyone could answer me that. Does it make sense? If you really had that many shareholders, you can't get them to sign up for a free program, a program that will give them free benefits, free popcorn. You're telling me shareholders that are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, supposedly, maybe even millions of dollars buying shares of your company. They're spending hundreds of dollars going to the theaters, buying concessions, buying your popcorn, soda, other snacks, candy. You're saying that all those folks, all those patrons to your movie theaters, you can't get even a decent portion of them to sign up for a free program? Hey, I'm not some marketing person. I'm not some marketing genius. I don't work for a marketing department, so I don't know what the penetration rate is of how successfully you could get someone to sign up for a program. But you don't know what? You know what? If you are so heavily invested and passionate about this company, I don't understand why you wouldn't have signed up for the Investor Connect program. It doesn't make sense. If you are holding, when you bought the company when it was $4, went to $70+ per share, went down, came back down to $4 a share, and you're still holding, you still love the company, you still go to the theaters, you still buy their popcorn, you're buying their merchandise, you're in line to sign up for their credit card. A large majority of you can't sign up for a free program, Investor Connect? That to me doesn't make sense. That just, for me, what seems more likely is that, you know what? You don't have that 4 million. You don't even have that 3 million. Your interpretation of that 3 million is flawed. That's what I understand it as. That makes more logical sense. And I also stated that, you know what? You don't even have to be a shareholder to be counted in this figure. Because you know what? I have an Investor Connect. I signed up for Investor Connect back when I was in AMC. I'm still part of the program, but I haven't held shares in AMC in like 2 years. After that big run up, I sold my shares. I took my profits. I sold my options contracts. And I've disclosed that for the last several months. I hold 0 shares, 0 shorts, 0 options, puts, calls, spreads, etc. None of them. I hold 0 position. And this always gives me a good chuckle. You got people like Las Vegas _ape. Oh, Adam Aron confirmed the number of 890,000 AMC Investor Connect members. And they throw out a figure. Oh, if they have a 600 share average, oh, we cover more than the float. And gives more speculation of if they had 1,000, 2,000, look at all the fake shares that exist. And how that's why they're so scared of AMC. Like, this type of stuff, it's embarrassing. Not to me, but to you. I feel embarrassed for you, actually. You think, first of all, that all those folks are shareholders? Just anecdotally, I can tell you, hey, I'm part of AMC Investor Connect, but you know what? I no longer hold shares. Also, I'll give it to you. Flip side, yeah, there's definitely going to be folks who could be shareholders of AMC, but they don't sign up. But for the folks that are so rabidly and passionate about the company AMC, that's so into it, you would think that you'd have a lot more folks signed up to this free program. That's just the vibes I get. And one little tangent that I'd like to take is that, yeah, today is National Popcorn Day. I want to see how the box office does. Last Thursday, top 10 gross was about 7.2 million. National Popcorn Day, how's it going to do? We can look at 2022 figures. What was National Popcorn Day then? National Popcorn Day 2022. Okay, so it's exact same date. So it's not, it was January. I'll share it, folks, with you. January 19th, Wednesday, was National Popcorn Day, 2022. So what did they do on the 19th? National Popcorn Day, it was slower than the day before. They did 4.2 million. That previous Wednesday, 4.2 million. So it looks like last year doesn't seem like Popcorn Day made much of a difference. But you know what? Let's take a look at pre-pandemic year. Let's look at 2019. And let's see, 2019. Okay, 2019 was a Saturday. January 19th, it was a Saturday. January 19th. We know that the weekends are a lot busier. So let's take a look. Comparison to that previous Saturday. It did 41.4 million. It did almost 5 million in the following. I wonder, was there a movie that came out? I'm guessing Glass showed up that weekend, so you got that nice bump up. I'm going to look at one more year. Let's look at 2018. 2018 was a Friday. So it did 31 million. The previous Friday did almost 34 million. So it looks like, initial glance, I mean, would really have to dig into what movies came out on that day. And I would guess, what is 12 Strong? I don't know this movie at all. When did that come out? That came out January 19th. So it actually came out so it came out on that day. So it would have received a little nice bump. So from looking at it initially, past couple of years, National Popcorn Day didn't really drive more attendance from the looks of it, at least based on gross. And you can infer that based on, if your gross for that day is not significantly higher, then most likely you don't have that many extra people coming to your theaters. So that lowers the probability of you making money on your concessions. I'd love to get information on how much they made each National Popcorn Day. I'd love to know how much revenue did you make on your concessions that day every year. I'd love to know that figure. And then how's that compared to a non-National Popcorn Day? So when you get a January 19th, well, on a holiday, on that, if it's a Friday, Thursday, whatever, how does a non-holiday, regular Thursday, a regular Friday, how does that match up? What's the concession sales? Is it twice as high? Is it 1.5? 3 times? 4 times? Is it just about par for the course? Is it about the same? Because if it's about the same, if you're not selling more popcorn, as I mentioned, all you've done is give discounts. You've slashed your revenue. And we know that Cinemark, AMC, they both do it. But I'd like to know, is that a wise decision? If you're not generating more people to attend your theaters, if you're not enticing more folks to buy concessions, you're just losing out on potential revenue? Does it make sense to continue to push this event, to push this promotion? I think that's something, I don't know, if I worked in a marketing PR firm, whatever in finance, I'd link up with those departments and I'd ask, does it make sense for us to be giving a 50% off? If it's not driving positive sentiment for the company, if it's not driving more people to attend your movie theaters, it's not driving for more folks to spend money to buy more of your popcorn, then is that really benefiting the company? My thought is that we're not going to see a big bump in domestic gross. And as a result, I don't think that you'll make much more in revenue. All this does, you're 50% off, you've just slashed your revenue on that day. And what's even worse, your free program for your almost 900,000 AMC Investor Connect members, you're going to offer them free popcorn, this free single gourmet Oreo popcorn. That's just more money that you're burning. Let's say roughly $1. Let's just say if everyone takes advantage of that free popcorn, you'd think your avid fans, your avid supporters of your company that are all signed up for Investor Connect, they all take advantage of it. The free popcorn. How much does it cost the company to produce that? How much does it cost? Normal popcorn costs what, $10 to $12? I'm sure different regions will price it slightly differently. But let's say cost them 10% of $10. So it costs them $1 for popcorn. You've burned $890,000. Is that a wise PR event? Is that a wise way to promote the brand? Is that a wise way to help drive growth for a company? I don't know. That's the type of questions I would be asking. I don't know. But you know what? That's where I'm just going to end it here, folks. I'm just going to stick with this topic. Next video I do, I'll probably take a break tomorrow from posting a video unless something massive happens. And I'm going to spend an extra couple days because I really want to look into this company called GNS. I mentioned that I had a video initially filmed for this, but you know what? There's so much more digging that needs to be done in here that I don't think I could really do it justice for even an initial glance. I want to be a lot more comprehensive in when I dig through their filings to take a look at, to give a reaction, my thoughts and opinions about what this company really is. For folks who are asking me what my initial thoughts were, this to me just screams scam. Education company that is acquiring other companies all across the world. New Zealand, you got some child daycare type of sort, like child education in New Zealand. You got some random private university in California. You got some random entrepreneur resort building type of company. And then you got E Square, another education company in Africa. I just don't understand how this company all combines and makes sense, along with how much they spent to acquire those companies. That itself, the business aspect of itself, to me, doesn't seem to make sense. And the fact that it's burning money quarter after quarter, combined with the fact that you're choosing to fight market manipulation, all screams to me that this is sentiment-driven price action, all hype, really more of a pump and dump type of scheme. You got a low float, small market cap, basically a micro cap company. CEO is going on YouTube, going on Reddit, pushing for, it's market manipulation, trying to grab onto retail hype, retail sentiment from like the AME, GME, CEI, all those other small cap companies. We know that AMC and GME aren't, but a lot of the other really small market cap companies. And he's just trying to ride that momentum, ride that sentiment, ride that get that 5 minutes of fame. That's the vibes I get. But I'm gonna probably spend a lot more. I'm definitely gonna be spending more time looking into this, and I'll give you a video about it. I got tons of stuff on my plate. A lot more videos, a lot more reactions to other YouTubers that need to be done. I wish I could do it all, but you know what? There's just not enough time in the day. I got a separate full-time job. I don't do this full-time. I'm not a YouTuber full-time. I'm not here to entertain everyone. That's not the purpose of this channel. This channel is merely to provide you folks with information, show you where I'm getting the information, and providing context. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to grift off folks. In this channel, I do a lot of calling out of folks who grift off the movement because they're selling Patreon, they're selling their paid Discord servers, they're selling their merch, they're pushing all these affiliate links for their Moomoo, Weeble, Robinhood, etc. They're grifting off you folks. And if you look at the supposed research that they do, a lot of the times filled with holes, a lot of issues in the way that they're logically thinking. A lot of it just doesn't make sense. A lot of misinterpretations, a lot of misinformation. And when you buy into that hype, when you buy into what they're saying, do they ever come out, do a retraction, or apologize for the stuff that they said that was wrong? No. A lot of the times they just double down. And you know what? They get offended when you choose to take even, if you have one sort of idea that, you know what, do I need to look into this? Should I verify that? Should I fact check? They get offended. They start attacking you, insulting you, ad hominem attacks. Instead of providing where they're getting the information, instead of showing how it makes sense, instead of using reputable sources, a lot of the times these folks, they just label you, oh, you're a shill, you're spreading FUD, oh, you're not for the movement. It's just a crazy toxic community. There are a couple folks that use legitimate sources that'll pull up, like me, SEC filings. But a lot of the times, a lot of the folks don't. And they're choosing to grift off of you. They're taking these super chats. They're selling their merch. They're selling their Discord servers. And they're all giving you, supposedly, they're not financial advisors. They're not giving you financial advice. But you know what? They're always nudging you, like, oh yeah, don't sell your shares. Buy. It's a great price. This is a great price to go buy your shares. They're always basically peddling that. And what's the end result? Your investment in AMC. Are you profitable? All that time, if you're buying shares at $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, and the share's now $4 or $5, all those catalysts, all that hopium that they were selling you, all those theories that they pushed on you, have any of them panned out? Have any of them made you profitable? No. Every time something doesn't pan out, oh, it's just crime. Oh, it's SEC. Gary Gensler's turning a blind eye. Oh, it's Citadel. Oh, we got billions of synthetic shares. We got 8 quadrillion shares. It's always tinfoil hat theories. But it is what it is. I think I'm doing my part to help put out the real information, to put out the context. I'm showing you where I'm getting my information from. And I'm transparent with you. I don't grift off of you. I'm not making money off of you folks. I'm not selling you anything. And I've already disclosed that I don't hold any position in AMC. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. I'm trying to let the data dictate. Look at reputable sources of information, sources that's trustworthy, and analyzing that. I think more people need to be doing this. And I'd love for people to fact check me. That's what you should be doing. Whatever information you see on the internet, if it's not by some sort of regulatory agency, some government agency, someone with a reputable, trustworthy background. If it's some guy off of Reddit, some random YouTuber like me, some guy off of Twitter, you should always be fact-checking. You should always be skeptical. And whoever is pushing out the information, if you're a person on Twitter, if you're a person on YouTube, when you're pushing out the information, if someone is skeptical about the stuff that you put out, your first step shouldn't be, oh, I'm going to insult you. I'm going to use ad hominem attacks because you dared to question something that I said. No, that shouldn't be your reaction. You should be glad that, you know what, they're skeptical. That, you know what, they don't choose to believe the very first thing that they read. And that, you know what, that person might be willing to dig deeper, to look into the information. But that's just me. But that's where I'm going to end it, folks. This is much shorter than my typical video. Hope you like the content. So I'd love for you folks, hit the like, hit the subscribe, share this with folks you think should be seeing this type of content, should be getting this type of information. I try to be as even-keeled and unbiased as possible. I like to back up my stance with data. Data that you can all reach, that you can all access, all free. All those folks making you pay for their Discords, Patreons, buying their merch. I don't do any of that nonsense. They're grifters. And a lot of times they're just too busy pushing out video after video, trying to get money. They don't care if the information is accurate. They don't care if the information is wrong. They never go back and apologize for their mistakes. None of that. And you try to fact check them, or you point out an issue, an inconsistency, immediately they're super offended. They're going to label you a shill. They're going to label you spreading FUD. It's just terrible. I think that this meme stock craze was a great opportunity. Almost like a black swan event where you were able to connect with folks all across the world. People that you normally wouldn't have connected with. It was a great opportunity for you to basically pull your minds together. Learn, grow. Not market manipulate, but learn more together. One mind versus thousands of minds. Better able to share information, to get information, to analyze information, to get differing opinions, to constantly challenge and test your thoughts, your opinions, to formulate when you make a claim, when you develop a thesis, to constantly challenge that and see, is this correct? When you get more data, does that data help support my argument or does it help break it down? It was a great opportunity, but honestly, I see it is just infiltrated with tons of folks just wanting to make money off of it. Affiliate links, merch. It's really sad. But yeah, I'm just rambling on. I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for the folks who watched to the very end. Have a good night, folks. Until next time. Peace.